looking to bounce back tonight against Jimmy Butler and the Heat. Butler, of course, dropped 41 on Boston. Jaylen Brown says his team needs to rattle Butler in Game 2 tonight, adding, quote, he's very comfortable right now. Sure is. Looks like it. All right, Skip took the Heat in 7. Shannon, you picked the Celtics to win in 6. Scale of 1 to 10. How confident are you in your prediction now?
Well, if we had Al Horford and Marcus Smart, a healthy Marcus Smart, I would be 9.5. But since we only have maybe one of those guys, and he's probably going to be hobbled, I'm going to go 6.5, 7. But I'm still confident that they'll be able to get the job done because, as Jaylen Brown said, we've got to make Jimmy Butler uncomfortable. And what we've seen from Jimmy...
less comfortable.
Yeah, more uncomfortable.
Yes, okay.
But from what we've seen from Jimmy is that when he has one of these monster games, he normally doesn't follow it up with another monster game.
Okay.
Somewhere, I mean, he had that monster game in Game 5, and then he followed it up with 12. He had that monster game in Game 3.
You're in the finals.
Yes, in the finals.
The bubble finals.
Bubble finals. And so I'm expecting him mid-20s. I'm going to say he has 24 points. And I said Jason Tatum. JT.
Shows back up.
Yes. But everything is going to be contingent on, Skip, is that they're going to have to do the turnovers. Jason Tatum turned the ball over 6 times in the third quarter alone, which led to easy baskets. They won, I don't know if I've seen this before, that you win 3 quarters, the other team only wins 1 quarter, and somehow they blow you out. Because you gave up that many points in that 1 quarter in which you lost. It was 39 to 14, 39, something like that. So when you look at it, I like the Celtics for the first half. And then they just got reckless with the basketball in Miami, which is a good team, took advantage of it. They made them uncomfortable. They're a very good defensive team. You see the physicality in which they play with. The Celtics will meet that physicality. Udoka, let them know. You see how they playing? I expect nothing less from you guys. As a matter of fact, I was.
You just went up.
I talked myself into a 7. I talked myself into a 7. 7.
Really?
And I still want my case, even though we don't have Big Al and Smart is not going to be 100%. I still want it.
Well, you can't still want it because you got it. You can't back out of it. You already took it.
I'm not backing. Why would I want to do that?
You didn't take 1. You took 2 for 2. It's 2 on Game 2. That's what we did yesterday.
It is what it is.
Okay, it is what it is. Do you want to back out? Do you want me to let you out?
No, I do not want you to let me out. I want Jason Tatum to break out.
Okay, well, he better.
I'm thinking 40.
I would like Jimmy Butler. I know he watches the show. I would like him to understand that the Hall of Famer, football Hall of Famer, Shannon Sharp, just called you out, Mr. Butler, because the Butler's about to do it again tonight. Mr. Butler, he just called you out and said, you cannot follow a great game up with another good game. You just said, no, he roller coaster ride.
Right, he does.
Okay?
I mean,
that's what history says. Yeah. But history is history this year. It's ancient history.
Okay.
Yeah, this is different. This is different Miami. I told you they're the best team in the regular season in the Eastern Conference, and they're about to be the best team in the postseason in the Eastern Conference. And I told you going into these playoffs that Jimmy Butler was the best player left in the playoffs. You said, no, it's Luka. I said, no.
Actually, I got Jimmy ranked behind JT, and he's going to show you tonight.
Well, he better, because in the second half in Game 1, these numbers right? Jason Tatum, what a second half. He was 1 of 7. He was 1 of 5 from 3. He scored a grand total of 8 points, and he had 6 turnovers in the third quarter. In the third quarter, he had 6 turnovers?
But he played really well.
Superstar?
But he played really well.
All I heard early in the game, best player on the floor is Jason Tatum. And I'm saying,
who said that?
No.
Who said that?
I'm not going to say who said that. I don't want to call anybody out, but that's what I kept hearing.
Because it was the truth.
Was it?
It's the truth.
Yeah, well, it could have come out of your mouth.
Well, I tell you what, since you over there talking, you talking real big.
You got a
victory.
I got Jimmy and you don't.
I bet Tatum stats will be better than Jimmy's tonight.
Okay, well, I think we're going to do a whole topic on that. I don't want that bet because I don't care about that bet. As Jimmy Butler always says, all that matters is what's on the end of the scoreboard. What's the last number on the scoreboard? He doesn't care how it happens. He doesn't have to get his numbers. He will make it happen however it has to happen.
Jason Tatum, the end of the scoreboard, the Celtics are going to win.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tatum's going.
You want to go up to 3 cases?
No, I'm good with 2.
2?
But I would like a case on Tatum outplaying Jimmy Butler.
No, I don't want, because he'll shoot the most shots by far. Jimmy might not shoot the most shots because I have a feeling.
Because Marcus Smart going to D him up.
Really?
That's why he won't be shooting those shots.
Well, they will probably focus on him. They might put 2 players on him, which is why tonight the hero of the game will be named Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero had a very good first half and maybe kept them afloat the other night.
He did.
But then in the second half, all he did was make 3 free throws off 1 foul on a 3-point shot. And would you believe those 3 free throws put them up 20 points? That made the score 96-76 with 10:45 left in the fourth. This is why the stat you just threw across the table is the all-time most misleading stat I've ever heard in a playoff game. It's that Boston won 3 of the 4 quarters. 3 of the 4 quarters. Think about this. Yeah, they did. But would you believe that Boston was up with 5:37 left in the second quarter? They were up 47-34. They were up 13 points.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, would you believe that Miami went on a 62-29 run that doesn't show in the quarter scores exactly, even though it was 39-14 in the third quarter. But the problem is, Boston came on so strongly at the end of the fourth quarter and almost made it a game, thanks to Jaylen Brown and to a certain degree Peyton Pritchard, not because of Jason Tatum. But it was still a 62-29 run. That's indicative of the strength of these teams. Miami is just better than Boston. And Miami will play however you want to play. And I'm going to hark back to that Jimmy Butler quote because he pretty much called them out, if I can find it. But he talked about the physicality. Here it is. I like physicality, said Jimmy Butler. Like, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who is going to quit first. I think that's the style of basketball I like to play, and so do they. So he's just basically saying, let's just put it right out in the middle of the table. We do this, and you think you do this too. You play defense. You're one of the best defensive teams. You're a physical team. You're bigger than us. You're longer than us. You're stronger than us. But we fight.
Yeah.
Okay?
But Jimmy basically said, I'm tougher than y'all. I like running people, and y'all fell down, I didn't. So in other words, to make a long story short, Jimmy Butler believes he's tougher than the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown says, I do not believe that to be the case. And we will see tonight.
And to make a long story even shorter, Shannon Sharp says Jimmy Butler can't live up because he roller coasters. And
I
so
do not believe Jimmy Butler is going to put together a performance like he had tonight, like he had on Monday night. No, I do not believe that.
Really?
No, I sure don't.
So the Celtics are now 4-point favorites. I'm sorry, the Heat are 4-point favorites at home. So
they were 5. They were 5 the other night. No.
Scare you?
No.
No, they weren't 5. They were like 2.5.
Well, give me
they got bet down to 1.5.
Well, give me the points.
I'm not going to give you any points. I just want to drive home the point that you're bumping your gums over there about it. You're all the way up to an 8. But you're also a 4-point dog.
I'm a 7. I would be a 9 if we had Al Horford and a healthy Marcus Smart. We'd have won the first game.
Well,
you'd have been down 0-1.
Maybe Al should wear a mask, right? I don't know. And Marcus has got a foot injury, and I'm not sure. It sounds like it's pretty serious, right?
Yes.
So you trust that he's going to play?
No, I don't trust that. But, hey, they say he's going to try to play. He seems like a tough guy to me. Going to try to suck it up, do what's best for the team. But if he can go, he can go. If he can't, hey, Derek White, you're going to have to play better than what you played the other night.
Okay. Am I over here whining and moaning about the lack of my point guards? Because once again, I do not have Kyle Lowry. My head of the snake, my starting point guard is out.
It looks like Gabe Vincent and the other guy. There's a reason why you haven't seen Duncan Robinson. Because Max Strus can knock down threes and he can defend.
And yet Gabe Vincent at some point late in the game the other night pulled his hamstring, and they say he's at least questionable. And I saw one report yesterday that thought he was more likely not going to play tonight. I might be down to my third-string point guard. Third-string point guard.
That means hero up.
Yeah? You want to go to 3 cases?
Nope. I want to stay just like this because when I come in tomorrow, I'm going to be celebrating.
Really? Yep. Well, I've got playoff Jimmy. So even if I don't have my starting point guard or my second point guard, I got playoff Jimmy and I'm good. And I got the 6th man of the year coming off the bench, lighting you up. And it's going to be his night to shine.
Hey, I got the initial guys, JB and JT.
Really?
That's all I need.
That's all I need. Jason Tatum is that guy?
I'm 100%
really
he that dude.
I'm not sure about that.
And for the longest time, Duke was putting out dudes that were last couple of one day. JT and Bi, they been them dudes. And
yeah, took Bi a while to find himself.
Yeah, JT, he that guy.
Is he?
Yes, he is, absolutely.
You're sure he's going to take the game over tonight?
100%.
Well,
they win in the game.
If you're sure of that, let's go to 3 cases.
Nope. You know what? We go to 3 when they get back to the Garden.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, by
I know by the end of what?
It's going to be virtually over.
It won't be over. You only got 2 games in Miami. It ain't gonna be over.
Well, it's going to be 2-0 when they get back.
I remember.
All we got to do is steal 1 game and you're cooked.
Okay.
Right?
Have you not seen teams come back from 3-1?
No, I have.
Okay.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. Okay.
Yeah. But you know how that happened.
They got that 0. I'm just saying.
Okay. This better be JT's night because they have been called out, they have been challenged, and what
you called him out. Ain't nobody. You did.
What you're up against is a Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra combination, and I told you I will take them. I love Ime Udoka, but Ime and Brad Stevens don't measure up to what you're up against.
Oh, don't they got a phrase, Boston Strong? Didn't they have a phrase? Didn't they coin that phrase? Okay.
Yeah, well, off the marathon tragedy.
Okay, but okay, watch what he does.
Okay.
He got something for you.
Okay.
Well, put a case that he outplayed Jimmy Butler tonight. Put a case on that.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want to waste a case on some meaningless stat that won't contribute. All I care about is who wins the